Dictionary.com defines a tragic hero as a literary character who makes an error of judgment or has a fatal flaw that, combined with the fate of external forces, brings on a tragedy. In the play Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller, the protagonist, Willy Loman, is an unsuccessful salesman. His very own flaws cause his demise. He wants to plant things in his backyard, to buy new seeds and allow change, but nothing can grow and he remains firmly planted in his delusions. He's been so close to achieving his dreams throughout the play, but never able to actually get beyond where he stood, keeping him more trapped than ever. He isn't willing to let go and accept the past and what happened in the past, so he can't move on to the future, and his stubborn unwillingness leads him to losing his job, being alienated by his family, and also led to his death by suicide. Throughout the play, it seems as though Willy always got the short end of the stick in every situation. His brother Ben didn't seem to try too hard, yet he came out a rich man at the ripe age of 21. Bernard was Charlie's son, who was also some sort of brainiac. He went to school with Biff too. Biff also happened to be a football star, thus he was very popular and well-liked. For Bernard, he may have been less popular, but later in life, he became a lawyer and was preparing to plead a case before the Supreme Court. Biff, already in his early to mid-30s, went through about 40 jobs, yet he still could not find his potential. With all these successes happening right before Willy's eyes, Willy felt that it wasn't fair. He worked so hard to earn an honest living, and he scolded his son so that they both could live better lives and not end up like him. It just made no sense for Willy to live on the rest of his life being nagged on by his wife, his brother, or Charlie. None of these people really cared about Willy's demeanor anyways, so it made sense for him to end his life rather than to live up to these obnoxious people and society's successful standards. We know Willy made an error of judgment by pursuing the idea that reputation is more relevant than knowledge or education in an ever-evolving business world that has high demand for work to get done efficiently. This could also be considered his fatal flaw, if not his depression, living in the past. We also know that his downfall was provoked by an external force. Success through reputation no longer held true for his salesman due to the culture of business changing over the years. Lastly, we know that the story ends with Willy committing suicide, which most people would call a tragedy, because this is a fatal event, although admittedly, if you want to be technical, it depends on the definition used for tragedy. There are many unknown answers for Death of a Salesman, but we can at least go on what is most likely. If you ask me, I personally believe that it is more likely that Willy is a tragic hero than simply a sad, pathetic man. Regardless of what is wrong and what is right, this man pursued what he believed was right until the very end. And to me, this is part of what a man is, if not a hero.